Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I've been on a racing game kick for the last 25 years or so today I want to talk about my favorite racing game series, the Xbox exclusive Project Gotham Racing, developed by Bizarre Creations. I won't be reviewing the games, but giving a quick overview of each and showing the collection of this possibly forgotten set of games. It's a shame the series didn't continue, and was shocked to learn in a June 2022 Game Rant article that Xbox turned down a PGR reboot pitch. Ultimately, I'm glad they didn't reboot it, because a lot of video game franchises have lost their way, trying to be trendy and forgetting about what they are and what drew their fan base in the first place. I believe a reboot would have had the PGR name, but the game would have turned into Horizon anyway, so at least PGR's name isn't getting dragged through the mud. Horizon is pretty good, but I've never been into those edgy, hipster festival racing games, which seems to be the trend lately. Even in MotorStorm it feels out of place to me. But in Forza Horizon, driving off-road, getting points for smashing things up, is a Need for Speed thing, not a Microsoft exclusive racing game thing, especially coming off of PGR. PGR, on the other hand, is more self-contained, more elegant, not quite Forza Motorsport, not quite Horizon, a subtle mix of simulation and arcade. The games focus on driving with style to earn kudos, which is the game's point system, used for high score, bragging rights, and in-game currency. PGR 3 is the first one I've played, and I fell in love. Naturally, PGR 4 followed, and the rest I picked up as collector's items, including the predecessor to PGR, Metropolis Street Racer, on the Sega Dreamcast. Project Gotham Racing was released on November 15th, 2001. It features 25 plus cars and 4 city locations. A rolling odometer for each car, and custom plates. Project Gotham Racing 2 was released November 18th, 2003. It features 102 cars and 10 city locations. The ability to save replays has been added, and when you're racking up kudos, there's a lot more forgiveness if you lightly bump into a wall. This game introduced the first-person garage and museum you can stroll around in. PGR 2 also included the first appearance of Geometry Wars, created by the same team, the game that put Xbox Live into the spotlight and reignited the entire twin-stick shooter genre. Project Gotham Racing 3 was released November 22nd, 2005. A new console and a launch title equals time restraints, which the developers admitted to, so a couple things in the first two games didn't make it here. It features 80 cars, 4 city locations, plus the German Nürburgring track. PGR3 introduces a route creator, allowing you to map out your own race through the actual recreated city streets, a detailed cockpit view, and a photo mode. PGR3 also includes Geometry Wars 1 and 2. Project Gotham Racing 4 was released October 2nd, 2007. It features 130 plus vehicles, including newly introduced motorcycles. Not as a separate race type though. The bikes race with the cars, unless it's a special career event, or you set up a custom race with all bikes. It features 8 cities, plus the German Nürburgring track and the Michelin test track. The next iteration of Geometry Wars is included as well. In photo mode, you can also take 3D photos, old school 3D with the red and green glasses. It also introduced weather effects, simulating 10 types of weather, dynamic and customizable. In addition to that, Xbox Live could download data from the weather network, allowing you to race in each particular city's current real-world weather conditions. Visually, PGR4 is still one of the best-looking racing games I've ever seen. What is it with these British developers? They make the best racing games. Metropolis Street Racer was released November 3rd, 2000. It features 54 cars and 3 city locations. It uses the Dreamcast internal clock to determine the time of day in your race. For example, if you're in Canada playing this game at 3 a.m., your race in Tokyo will be 4 p.m. during the day, 8 a.m. in London, and so on. The letter K fades in on the screen when you're doing a move during a race, but you don't know anything about your kudos score until it's calculated at the end of the race. As the series progressed, they created and added different race types, incorporating the kudos system. All games feature connected series of actual recreated city streets. All games feature real radio stations real DJs, and licensed music. And all PGR games allow you to import your own music. PGR 4 was Bizarre Creations' last game for Microsoft, before being acquired by the Clown Corporation, Activision, on September 26th, 2007, which is basically a death sentence for a video game studio, and the same as saying your studio will be shut down in a few years. And they were, on February 18th, 2011. Activision gave the 200-member team a whole 3 hours' notice before spreading the news of their closure over the internet. As I recall, some of the team managed to find positions at Playground working on Forza, so I was glad to hear that. I doubt we'll ever see PGR again, which is fine with me, seeing the direction video games have gone since the 8th gen. Regardless, these games are still great to go back and visit, and Bizarre left us with some of the greatest racing games ever. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Throw me a comment. Working my way up to 500 subscribers, so help a brother out. Would you kindly? Thank you. Until next time.